And next, she's brilliant. She is Kitty Flanagan.
Oh, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out and supporting Oxfam this evening, and thank you for supporting comedians as well. We've been losing out a lot lately to other art forms. No one wants the comedian anymore. They want the quirky thing. They want things like burlesque, cabaret. I had to host a burlesque show the other day. That was the only gig I could get. When I say I'm the host, that means you get to keep everything on, by the way. It's not like, you know how a lot of people always say things to you like, oh yeah, I was the receptionist at a brothel. Yeah. If I did the stats, it's like every brothel's had about 10 receptionists and just one really hard-working hooker out the back. Like, hey, can you receptionists stop taking bookings and get out here and give me a hand? But anyway, I hadn't seen any burlesque before, and now I've seen heaps of it, and I don't want to be rude, but I don't get it. I'm just saying, with all the nudity you can see these days, I don't know if you've heard of the internet, but by all accounts, there's naked ladies on that thing 24/7 if you want to see it. So, you know, I'm watching these burlesque dancers out there giving it, ooh, do you want to see my nipples? You can't, because they're covered in tassels. Ooh, feathers, feathers, bush feathers, ooh. And I'm watching this thinking, what is this? It's like special needs stripping. They're out there with their beads and feathers and glitter and sticky-on star shapes and sequins. It's like nudity plus craft equals burlesque. If your first thought is, I want to be a burlesque dancer, your next thought is, I better get to Spotlight. They go to such elaborate lengths, you know, they've all got to be different. Like one girl covered herself with fruit and then ate her way to nudity. You know, and I just honestly don't know why they're bothering. You know, I don't know a lot about men, so this is just a guess, but I reckon you could probably come out in an old dressing gown and go, I've got an old dressing gown on. Shh, shh, now I'm nude. And men would go, all right. Nice nudeness. Good stuff, you know. I've never heard of a man being at a strip club and heckling, going, boo, where was the journey, you know? I want a narrative, more craft, come on, put some feathers on your fanny, you brazen slut. It's just... My favourite act of the night was the lady who covered herself in balloons, right? And she was backstage and she was getting very testy, and fair enough, no one told her she was on last, so she had ballooned up way too early, right? She's been back there for an hour, she can't sit down. Finally, it's her time to shine. I introduced her, I said, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know, whatever her name was, Funbags McGee. And out she came, and this was her act. Na, 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 na. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Sure. You can applaud that, but I don't reckon she'd thought it through, because at the end of that act, she had to walk off stage looking like she was covered in a bunch of used condoms. Thank you very much.